Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bonding Through Numbers. I'm your host, Matthew Clifford, here to help you transform everyday moments into powerful bonding experiences with your kids. Today, we're exploring the kitchen's potential as a classroom, where cooking is not just about making delicious meals, but also about mastering math. We'll dive into measurements, ratios, and some fun math games that will make cooking a joyous and educational experience for both you and your children. Let's start by understanding how closely cooking and math are intertwined. Whenever you're in the kitchen, math concepts are everywhere. For instance, when you're baking or cooking from a recipe, you're applying measurements, proportions, and even basic arithmetic. When you explain this to your kids, it shows them that math is a part of daily life, not just something they see in their textbooks. Think about it. Measuring out flour, sugar, or liquids, converting units, and scaling recipes up or down are all practical applications of math skills. Let's break down measurements. The kitchen is the perfect place to demonstrate the importance of accuracy in a concrete way. Explain to your kids what a cup is, how it's different from a teaspoon or tablespoon, and why these measurements matter in cooking. This is a great opportunity for them to learn about unit conversion, like how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon, or how pints relate to quarts. You can make it an interactive experience by letting them measure ingredients themselves. This hands-on involvement is crucial for engagement. Next, let's talk about ratios, a key part of many recipes. Understanding ratios in cooking is an excellent example of how math can be fun and immediately rewarding. Say you have a cookie recipe that serves 4, but you have 6 people. How do you adjust the quantities? This is where ratios and proportions come in. Through cooking, you can teach your kids how to scale ingredients up or down, showing them how math has practical, everyday uses. It's also a fantastic way for them to see immediate results from their calculations, like having the perfect amount of dough for each cookie. One of the best ways to get your kids excited about math in the kitchen is through practical demonstrations. Let's take baking cookies as an example. It's not just about following the recipe, but understanding the math behind it. For instance, ask your kids to measure out fractions of a cup and explain how these add up to make a whole. Allow them to experiment with doubling a recipe or cutting it in half. Through these activities, they'll see that math is not just numbers on a page, but a tool that helps them create something tangible and delicious. In addition to cooking, you can turn routine tasks into fun math games. Challenge your kids to estimate the number of teaspoons in a cup, or see who can calculate the right amount of ingredients the fastest. Another idea is to ask them to guess the weight of different food items before weighing them. These challenges encourage your children to apply their math skills and improve their reasoning and estimation abilities. While engaging with your kids in the kitchen, underline the importance of patience and experimentation. Cooking isn't always about getting it right the first time, it's about learning and adapting. Sometimes, you might not measure something perfectly, and the recipe won't turn out as expected. Use these moments to teach your kids that trial and error are a part of math and life, highlighting how making mistakes is an opportunity to learn and improve. Above all, these cooking sessions are a wonderful way to bond with your children. As you work through recipes together, you'll create memories that last a lifetime. Each time your child sees or tastes a dish you made together, they'll be reminded of the time spent with you, reinforcing a positive connection to both math and family memories. Encourage them to take the lead in choosing recipes or even inventing new ones. This autonomy fosters a deeper bond and boosts their confidence and enthusiasm for learning. In closing, integrating math into cooking isn't just about improving your children's numerical skills. It's about setting a foundation for a lifelong love of learning through practical, everyday scenarios. Use the kitchen as your playground, where flavors mix with figures and calculations blend with creativity. Thank you for tuning in to Bonding Through Numbers. I hope today's episode has armed you with some great ideas to make your time in the kitchen a memorable learning experience. Remember, it's more than just cooking. It's a way to cultivate curiosity and strengthen the father-child bond. Join us next time for more insights into how math can bring your family closer together. Until then, keep exploring, keep engaging, and keep bonding through numbers. See you next time.